All right, man. Here go T Mac real quick.
There may be some sort of conspiracy theory against guys who used to wear the Orlando Magic jersey because Dwight Howard didn't make it either. It's crazy, right?
That's a travesty. And I'm going to say this, Dwight Howard deserves to be on that list. For 8 straight years, that kid was extremely dominant. And I just can't believe some of the guys that I have on the list. I'm looking at like Anthony Davis. No disrespect to Anthony Davis, but before he got to LeBron James and won that championship with the Lakers, I mean, you trying to tell me if Anthony Davis was to retire right now, he has a better career than Dwight Howard? No way. And so that's why you can't be mad at this list, because I look at Tony Parker. Tony Parker deserves to be on this list, right? So there's guys that are not on there, should be on there. There are guys that are on there. I feel that, shouldn't be on there because I feel that the guys that are not, and this might be a little bit confusing, had a better resume than some of the guys that are on this list. But, it is what it is. Like I said, shout out to the guys that are on the list.
So that was T Mac. All right. Be right back. Let y'all marinate on that for a minute. All right. So heard what T Mac said. He said that he didn't say himself. Obviously he already said he thought he should be on there. I think he should be on there, especially over Westbrook. I don't care about MVPs and all that shit for real. When it kind of, when you talk about LeBron, Michael Jordan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, it mattered. Tracy McGrady was a dog, but also Tracy didn't get out the first round, and it wasn't, his fault. Sometimes how they played, but it ain't about him. But Dwight Howard definitely should be in over Westbrook and over AD. A lot of guys on there that shouldn't be on there over them, man. But it is what it is. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. All my social media links in there. Some guys from back in the day that shouldn't be on there. People, maybe Dwight Howard might have a Roy Jones effect, where he slid so hard, he just fell off a cliff quick, whatever it was. People forget how dominant he was. All right, he just slid off a cliff. One day, you remember Dwight Howard being on top like he's scared of the drop, like Drake, and he just fall off, and we could look here, like where did it all go bad at? Like it went bad, like where? Like in Houston, it kind of slipped when he slipped from like around the 20 mark. It was when he was 29. When he played 41 games in Houston. So maybe the injuries really hurt him. He was 15, 10, uh, one block a game. Then you go the next year, he was a starter in Houston. His second year in Houston, he got paid. He never was the same player he was from Orlando and Houston. He played in LA for a year. He was 17, 12, 12.4, and maybe Kobe wrecked him part of that, but he was injured. After he left Orlando, it was over with 27. 20 with 29 was a year you've noticeably seen a dip. He didn't average 12 rebounds. His rebounds was a career low since his rookie year. 16 points, and then he went to 13 and 11.8. Atlanta, Charlotte, it trickled. Charlotte, I think it's Charlotte. 32 was his last, good year. It was 16, 12 and a half. Why didn't he stick in Charlotte? You got to ask yourself, why didn't he stick in Charlotte? I think it's Charlotte. Let me make sure. It got to be Charlotte. Yeah, why didn't he stick in Charlotte? He rubbed people the wrong way. Maybe he still had a superstar mentality, but you look, he took his team. He beat LeBron. He didn't join him at that point. He beat LeBron, man. He beat him. People forgetting Eastern Conference. It would have been. I think they would have damn near swept them if LeBron had hit that crazy game-winning shot. They would have swept them. And to me, he a better basketball player overall as far as accomplishments and his impact on the floor. Now, AD can dribble, shoot, defend, all that. But defensively, he was nowhere near him. He got shit based off his talent. Dwight got shit based off of results. Both 8-time All-Stars. AD is a 3-time block champion. Dwight is a 2. Dwight is a 2020, both 2020 NBA champions. Hold on. So the difference was LeBron. Dwight was an 8-time All NBA. Dwight, Anthony Davis still going 4 times. So this is what I like at they peak, at they boiling point around that area. Dwight had more impact. He took a team to the title. Did lose versus Lakers. They beat them in the Eastern Conference Finals. And he was dominant, bro. At least on the defensive end of the floor, he was dominant. He was dominant, bro. When you talking about grabbing almost 15 rebounds a game, 14, 15 for most of his career, look at AD. Nowhere near that account. He had 12, 11. Like I said before, skill for skill, I'd take AD. But the impact as a player, they both came in the league at 19. The impact as a player, I take Dwight Howard. Defensively, durability at his peak. I mean, he was a hell of a player. He was just as athletic, run up and down the floor, block shots, anchor a team, lead a team. You know what I'm saying? Just what happened with, what happened with him was it was just to the point where he was like a hardcore Christian. He was like, what they say reportedly Mark Jackson was trying to convert people to Christianity. That was him. And my grandpa was having a conversation, said he was gonna get his ass whooped in the locker room if he was trying with trying to convert people as a Christian to a Christian. And the opposite happened. Basically he said, I'm paraphrasing here, he was a sheltered kid, his AD stats. He was a sheltered kid. And he said once he got I guess he went out with the boys one day and he said he got turned out. You got turned out by the lifestyle. You got money. You can have any woman you want. It's like going to the club and going out. It's addictive. Even though we went out, we was broke when we was in college and stuff of that nature, man. But it's the same thing. They in VIP popping bottles. We park a lot, pimping, drinking. It's the same thing, man. The atmosphere and the nostalgia when you look at it, it was addictive. You had some great times and people was throwing down in the club. You meeting girls, falling back to the crib, whatever it may be, getting a hotel room, smacking out on the first night, meeting college girls, and he said that, when he he was sheltered, when he got a taste of it, he kind of just, it's like trying crack for the first time for some people. You gonna turn this mother out, he said that he just got addicted to it, man. That's why you don't shelter people. This is why, some people, introduce their kids to certain things. This is why you break things down in increments. You show, you tell your kids the house rules of going out. If you drunk, don't drive. Get an Uber. Call me. Right? They going to hit a lick, robbery. Get out the car. Walk. Payphone. Phone. Call me. Go to the club. You Leo drink at the bar. Don't come back and drink the drink. It's a wrap. Don't eat the peanuts at the bar. No, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Just certain basic house rules that a lot of these kids got to learn on their own. He said he just, something that he had never experienced before. It is what it is. I know I got some homies that been in the club since they were 16 years old. I was going to the bar since I was in elementary school. My grandparents would come get me out the school, go right to the bar. So maybe that's why I'm numb to going to parties and the bars and shit, because I did it my whole life. Go there, get my homework out, give me, a tall can of Arizona tea, lemon or raspberry. They would fix me some food. I just grew up in there. It was just normal, but he had never experienced nothing like that. And you give somebody a lot of money, I think he was a virgin, and you let one of these experienced strippers get him, or bartenders, or just the atmosphere and the music, like, man, I do this every night. But what people don't, make synonymous with that lifestyle is you get old quick. All that drinking and recovery stuff you take, stand back to get ready, that shit ages your body, man. That could knock years off your career, years off your life. That's what Dwight Howard got his prime at, partying. Addicted to the lifestyle. That's why he can't keep no wife. Want to keep going out. Do like Chris Webber do, right till you retired and start doing that crap. But the wife fell off a cliff because his lifestyle. He said, I never experienced nothing like this before. Shit. That's why people get introduced to marijuana, man, and they can't stop smoking it, man. You young and you like the way it make you feel. I smoked for a second. I was in college. I tried it, man. It used to make me sleepy. I couldn't get shit accomplished. You know, when I smoke regular shit, it made my head hurt. So, I'm good. But some people don't have the willpower. He's one of those guys that shit. Remember on the NBA, you don't have a lot of time. You got a lot of time on your hands. I mean, you practice, shoot around. You on the road all day. You at the crib all day. You recover, get you a Gatorade, lift some weights real quick, shake it off. You don't play. It's Wednesday. You don't play again to Friday, or it's Wednesday. You don't play again to whatever Saturday, Sunday. Come on, we in New York City, Miami. I'm turning up, no doubt about it. But the thing about it is you do that shit for 365. Think about an off season, you partying, vacation. You do that for 365 every day on the road. New York, Indiana, Detroit, Dallas, Portland, LA, Oakland. Doing that shit all day, man. It's like, man, what you expect? Dwight Howard just got addicted. And it's somebody, if he would have had, if he had a veteran player that said, man, no, young man, we ain't gonna do this every night. We're gonna watch film, we're gonna stay in, play 2K, watch movies, do wholesome shit. We eat chicken wings and lemon pepper wings and Louis the 13th and 1942 and Remy all day. We're not gonna do that, young man. You didn't have that. So yeah, at the end of the day, man, AD can surpass him, but right now, in my opinion, didn't. And then damn near, I thought Dwight Howard might have got an MVP. No, he didn't. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. What T-Mac said. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request, all my social media subscription. Twitter is the fast way than Facebook and Instagram. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App, CJ Good 313. Venmo, CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Appreciate the financial donations, all that's there. Best way to donate. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, hit all notifications, increase change notifications, go live, drop the video, check the NBA Talk playlist.